showed people that first song, like who did you show and what was like the feedback that you got back from it?
Oh, for sure, the first person I showed was my mom, and she's my mom, so she was like so excited. Obviously, she was so excited that I even like wanted to do that. I think when you see your child is passionate about something, I'm not a parent. I will never be a parent. But
Why not?
I feel
Mm.
like no, absolutely not. I can't do it. I want to be auntie. That's it. Auntie, that's cool. I'm good with that title. I want to teach the kids all the cuss words. I want to take them for ice cream for breakfast. Like I want to do all the bad stuff with
Uh-huh.
them and then send them back. Like
Nice.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
Because then I can go on vacation whenever I want. I don't have to think. It's selfish, but it's also like if I were to like get bored one day and be like, okay, like I want a kid, I wouldn't bring another one into this world. I think I would
Mm.
adopt an older kid for sure. My mom grew up in foster care, so I
Mm-hmm.
know how much that can affect a child and all the generational trauma that comes from that too. So
Yeah.
I would love to eventually, if I change my mind, adopt a older child for
Wow.
sure.
That shows that you have a huge heart for kids and for kids in need. Yeah.
I do love kids. They're so innocent, and I feel like I'm a big bad little kid. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like I never really grew out of that like childlike energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like when I'm around kids, I'm like around one of my own. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
I think they feel that too. Also, because I'm really short, like
Mm-hmm.
I stopped growing in like kindergarten, basically. So I think they think I'm one of them.
Well, I've seen your photos and you don't look that short.
I am. I'm not even 5'2".
Really?
Yeah. I know everyone says I give tall
You
energy.
do. That's how big your energy is shack size energy.
I love that. Shaq could never.
You can never get
Just
this
kidding, Shaq.
big. Yeah, so back to the question, like how did you so you who like so you showed your mom, right? And then I'm sure she was like, "Kiana, you got a gift, girl." Was it like that or no?
She actually said that when the story goes when I
Mm,
was 16 months old. It's very specific.
mm,
16 months old. She taught me the alphabet early. My mom is a teacher.
mm,
So she taught me the alphabet early. And I supposedly like, took the alphabet and started like doing runs and like making it my own melody.
mm,
And so from then on, she was like, "Oh, this is a gift." And like everyone that knew me when I was like a toddler and like a young kid would always like say I was a star.
mm.
So I think it was just something that like everyone had seen for me. And clearly it was something that came natural to me. So
Yeah.
that's how I ended it.
Like I'm wondering what would have happened, and this maybe this isn't something that you would normally think about, like, but what if the feedback from your mom came back as like, that's whack, don't ever do that again.
I think it definitely would have changed everything for me. I think it also depends on like your relationship with your family. Like my mom, I just want her to be proud of me. She always pushed me and pushes my brother to do the best no matter what it is we're interested in or what it is we want to do. Just try to do the best you can and go to the extreme and put in all the work.
Mm,
So if she was like, "Nah, don't do that," I would have picked a different path to
interesting.
work hard in, um, and to succeed, just to like make my mom proud, basically.
Hmm.
She was like my idol and my biggest supporter. So I definitely would have probably pursued something else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's to all the parents out there, to continue to encourage your kids in their dreams, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is also like a privilege
Mhm.
too. My mom was willing to sacrifice and be there no matter what and support as much as she could to be able to allow me to have this dream.
Mm.
And I worked really hard and my mom pushed me to work really hard and my mom also worked really hard for me to be here. I was doing musical theater and pageants and vocal lessons whenever we could afford it. Like these are
Mhm.
things that weren't cheap, that took a lot of time and a lot of dedication. So I think it's also definitely a privilege, and anyone that gets to this point and has gotten to this point,
Mhm.
um,
Wow.
it just shows how much dedication you have to have, you know?
Yeah. Well, you've definitely been